Venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on third, Goff.
And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down.
Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
That's complete to Dobbs.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here's Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
St. Brown seemingly catches everything, including that first down. Brought in 106 passes last season and is tied for the most catches ever in a player's first 2 years. Not sure how he fell to day 3 of the draft, nor is he. And the Lions, they found themselves a franchise receiver.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. You look at this Packers defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. Goff. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, set. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Ready. Second down, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Black shot.
Throwing. Love. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. The Packers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Love now on second down. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second and 10. Now Goff looking to change the play. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Goff now looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. This defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
6-6. Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Into space at the 45. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here we go,
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A first down run by Jones, not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Jackrabbit.
Here's Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. All tied up, 6-6, our score after one.
Here we go.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
Value free. 11.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Keyshawn Nixon on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Well, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Come on, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Blaster,
The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here we go,
The
set.
Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Ready.
Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Lions.
What? Hey, 2-2.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
A gain of 16
That one
yards.
good for 16 as the drive continues.
1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
That's complete, right around the 8. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now they'll empty out the backfield.
17.
Now gone. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready?
Now Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
White.
On 3rd down, Love. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On the double.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. Dobbs goes in motion.
Set.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Lions will take over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Anthony Schwartz with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try the draw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set. Hut. Drill green. Set. Hut.
Love now. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Hell, you won.
On 1st down, it's gone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Watch out now.
Love wants to shift things around. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. To throw now, here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Again, it's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Set, ready. Set.
Love going to give this one to Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Okay, break.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Check, cut.
Love looking to throw it.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Cut.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Gone.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Hustle.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down by Nolan Smith. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Field black. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. That is caught. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. That'll go as a pickup of 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Dillon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Red, yellow. Black, red. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs laying himself out in the end zone. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now Carlson for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
St. Brown in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10.
Black shot. Set.
Love.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Love looking to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they will take a knee here.